Hey there, welcome back to The Magic in the Music. I'm Jen. Today I am wearing my Harmonious t-shirt because I love Harmonious. Did you know that? I love Harmonious. And today's video has nothing to do with Harmonious. I just really love it and I don't want it to go away. So if you don't like Harmonious, you can just fight me. It's fine. Come and fight me. That's all right. I think it's a great show. I can't wait to get back and see it again. Today, I am going to be doing a very much requested video for you. Last month, in the month of October, I did a video where I showed you what 7-month availability looked like for October, and I got a lot of requests from other viewers to come back and show specifically Riviera availability versus Grand Floridian, because I know that a lot of you are considering becoming Disney Vacation Club members, and the two resorts that are currently for sale direct from Disney Vacation Club, or at least that are being promoted and advertised by Disney Vacation Club, are Riviera and Grand Floridian. So I'm going to take a little bit deeper dive and show you what the 7-month availability looks like for those two resorts. Of course, at any given moment, we are only looking at availability for that specific moment. It is a snapshot in time, so understand that this can change at any time. So what do I mean by 7-month window? If you are familiar with Disney Vacation Club, it is when you can switch and use your points to book at a different resort away from your home resort. So if I had a contract that was a Grand Floridian contract and the points originated from Grand Floridian, then I could book rooms at Grand Floridian starting at 11 months from my check-in date. But when I reach the 7-month mark, meaning 7 months exactly from my check-in date, I can then switch that reservation, use those points for any other resort that I want to stay at within the Disney Vacation Club collection, provided that there is availability for that resort. This is also really great if you're thinking about becoming a member and you just want to see what it looks like to book reservations for DVC. I know for me, before I bought in, I really wanted to see this. I wish somebody had shown this to me, so that's why I'm making this video for you today. Okay, we're going to jump right on over to the DVC website. Let's go check it out. If you are an existing DVC member, just a heads up, they are going to be asking now for 2-factor authentication. So you'll have to enter an additional code when you log in each time, and they will send that automatically to your email when you try to log in. It is quick and easy, but just make sure you have access to your email so that you can get that code. So June 12th is exactly 7 months out from today's date. Looking at this, we'll go ahead and select every single room type for our search. Okay, so here we are. Let's take a look first at Riviera. Now you can see all of these that are showing without any note under them. These are full availability. And then here, the not seeing rooms you want, view other rooms. That's where we have partial availability. So let's start with full availability. Let's take a look at the calendar. This is for a preferred view studio. It looks like we have full availability and things are looking pretty good through the summer here. This kind of medium blue color, kind of lighter blue color is available. And if you see it kind of in this very pale blue or gray color, that is the wait list only. So that's where you can't book it. So we can book starting on the 12th, and you can see we have full availability in the summer on that preferred view. Now let's contrast that with a standard view. Here is a standard view studio. So let's look at that one in comparison. This is a pretty popular room category, and you can see right here, I'm going to unhighlight this. You can see that the 12th, which is today's date, has already been fully booked. But if you were trying to get that standard view studio on June 13th, it's theoretically possible to get it on the 13th, but you would have to be on the computer, ready to go, with your finger on the button, ready to click, because there could just be one. You know, that's one of my biggest complaints about the DVC booking tool online, is that it shows as available, and there could be, you know, of any particular room category, there could be 30 rooms available, or there could be just one, and it shows up the same. I wish it had like kind of a warning, like 10% or less of inventory available. Like, okay, you know, there's not a lot there. I wish there was a way of showing that, but it doesn't show that. So here, yeah, it's possible to book that standard view studio at 7 months for this particular date if you were fast. And, you know, and again, if you had specific dates you wanted, you may or may not get it. But that's looking pretty good. You can see not all the time. July 4th, of course, is gone. That's a popular time. So that's how the studios are looking. Next, let's look at the Tower Studio, because this is a very popular room type. I probably should have started with the Tower Studio. Tower Studio, this again is our 7-month window right here. Anything backwards from here is anyone can book, and anything in front of this farther out can only be booked by owners at Riviera. So you can see Tower Studio not looking very good, not very likely to get a Tower Studio. Occasional rooms here and there, but not like any long stretches of it that are going to be accessible to non-Riviera owners. Okay, let's go to the 1-bedroom. So we have two room types of the 1-bedroom. The preferred view 1-bedroom right here, you can see full availability. And if you go back, this is all within the 7-month window here. This looks really good. There's tons and tons of availability of that 1-bedroom. It's not until you start hitting kind of February and March where you see that being snagged. Now that's a pretty expensive room too. So I just want to point out there are some nights where it's 81 points a night. I mean, that's a really expensive room. Now in June, we're looking at 48, 58 points a night. That's an expensive room, and that's the main reason why this is still available. Let's contrast that with the standard view 1-bedroom. Where is that? Standard view 1-bedroom right here. This one is fewer points. 36 or 48 a night. And yeah, it looks like there's availability there in the standard view 1-bedroom. So if you were looking for a 1-bedroom, you'd probably have pretty good luck booking that 1-bedroom for these dates in June. So now let's take a look at the 2-bedroom villas. We have a couple of different options in the 2 bedrooms. You can see that there is a preferred view and a standard view, but there is also a lock-off. So these are kind of in a weird order because some of these are full availability and some are not. Here's the 2-bedroom lock-off standard view and the 2-bedroom standard view. The lock-off means that it is a 1-bedroom unit and a studio unit, and they are, combined together to create the 2-bedroom, and then there's an adjoining door in the middle. Whereas the dedicated 2-bedroom or just the regular 2-bedroom villa is a room that is completely meant to be a 2-bedroom. It doesn't split off. And the main difference is there's only one entry door in that one. In the dedicated bedroom, you have 2 queen beds, and some people really prefer having the 2 queen beds rather than the studio configuration in that extra bedroom. So you can see it's reflected here where the 2-bedroom, just a regular 2-bedroom, sleeps up to 9, but the 2-bedroom lock-off, because it's essentially a studio in that second bedroom, that gives you the extra fold-down bed in there, and that allows you to sleep up to 10. Now, if you have 10 people and you need that extra bed, then you have no choice, and you've got to book that 2-bedroom lock-off rather than the regular 2-bedroom. So that's one of the differences you need to pay attention to when you're booking 2 bedrooms. You can see here that in both cases, the standard view, because it is less expensive, is going to be the preferred option. So here we only have, this seems to be the most desirable, the standard 2-bedroom, standard view 2-bedroom. And here, this is our 7-month window right here. You can see holes in it. You could not book really much of a stay here in that standard view 2-bedroom. So that's not a good option to go with. You're not going to be able to piece that together most likely. Here is a standard view lock-off, which sleeps up to 10. And it looks like, nope, you couldn't get your foot in the door here. Maybe the next morning when you wake up, you might be able to book that one. But again, it's risky. This is kind of a gray area. You may get it, you may not get it. So you can see that 2-bedroom lock-off with the standard view is pretty popular, pretty well booked a lot of the time. And even just Riviera Resort owners are booking that even in the summer. Now let's go up to the preferred view. And this is where we are in a more expensive, this is a more expensive booking category. So here is the preferred view 2-bedroom. And let's take a look at that. Look at that. Full availability, no problems. You can easily book that. If you got points coming out your ears, then the world is your oyster. You can book stuff at Riviera. So even still, good availability back here. But I mean, this is an expensive room, over 100 points on weekends around spring break time. Ooh, expensive. And let's look at the 2-bedroom lock-off with the, that was the preferred view. Yeah. 2 bedrooms, I would say good availability. Now, finally, we have the 3-bedroom Grand Villa that has full availability for you during that 7-month window. At the 7-month window, pretty, you know, big chunks of availability. If you've got those kind of points, then take me with you. So the verdict is on Riviera. I would say the Tower Studio is going to be out of reach at 7 months for this particular week in June. Don't count on it. You're probably not going to get it. A Standard View Studio, probably out of reach as well. Most likely you're not going to get it. A Preferred View Studio, there is a chance of getting that one. And then as you get into the 1-bedroom and 2-bedroom categories, you are going to find, especially if you're willing to go to the preferred views, you're probably going to have good results with that. Usually 1-bedroom is the easiest category to book because it still only sleeps 5 people, but it's like a lot of points. So that might be a good way to go if your travel party can fit in there. And the 3-bedroom Grand Villa, there's a decent amount of availability depending upon your dates. All right, let's jump on over and compare this to Grand Floridian availability. Now, in the past, Grand Floridian was actually one of the smallest, if not the smallest, DVC resort at Disney World. However, with the new expansion in the Big Pine Key building, now it has a lot more availability because they have all these additional resort studios. So we are going to look at that. So let's start off with these resort studios, and we're going to kind of go through the different room types from small to large. So starting off with the Standard View Resort Studio, that is going to be the least expensive view. And we have, looks like full availability there. And it's really helped along by the fact that they've added about 200 additional rooms by renovating the Big Pine Key building into these resort studios. So that really helped, where it used to be very, very difficult to get a studio at Grand Floridian. Now it's a different type of studio. This isn't a studio villa. So it's a resort studio. It's a little different. And you'll want to notice that here, they're beautiful rooms, by the way, but they don't have a proper refrigerator or a kitchenette. So you really just have this little drink cooler, which is not really that cold. So you have to decide kind of what's worth it to you. There's not really a table for eating either, which for our family is less than ideal. Okay, so here's the Resort Studio Standard View. You can see availability quite good. You could still get in at 7 months. You don't want to wait to book at 7 months, but if you did it right at 7 months, you would have availability there. And let's look at the, we've got the Lagoon view next for the Resort Studio. And again, availability looking good. These are all within the 7 months. So maybe if you want to go in April or May, you've got some good availability there. And then of course, full in the summer. Here is the next category is the theme park view for the Resort Studio. And again, very good availability here, full availability. We back up a little bit. Looks pretty good, honestly. It's kind of an expensive room for a studio. So you have a lot of options here. I would say you can definitely book this one at the 7-month window for that week in June. So far, at least, it's looking good. Now we're going to jump over to the Deluxe Studio. This is the Standard View Deluxe Studio. Now this is a different story. This one does have the kitchenette. It does have the refrigerator, and that's a major difference. And it has the fold down queen and the regular queen, and then the other fold down 5th bed. And this one you can see currently not available for that 7-month window. You might be able to get your foot in the door the next day, but again, depends on your dates. You can see the availability is much more sparse. There is not a large inventory of this room type, and this is reflected here in the availability. Once you get into the summer, these are booked by Grand Floridian owners, and it looks a lot better. So that Standard View Studio is going to be harder to get. Now we have a Lakeview Studio. This is in the main DVC building. Looking a little better, more availability, but still, generally speaking, I'd say these studio villas are looking to be more difficult to book at Grand Floridian than the resort studios. So that's something to kind of think about when you are thinking about what you need in terms of booking at Grand Floridian. Okay, let's go up to the 1-bedroom category. In the 1-bedroom category, we have a Standard View with full availability. You can see here, the whole month is open, and Then backing up from into the 7-month window here, it's a little bit patchy. So I'd say if you want to book a 1-bedroom standard view at Grand Floridian, you're going to want to get in there pretty soon after your 7-month window opens if you're looking to go in June. So that's looking pretty good. That one sleeps up to 5. And let's look at the lake view. This is the 1-bedroom lake view. And it looks really similar, doesn't it? Very similar to the standard view. I will tell you this, something I learned about staying at Grand Floridian, this is not one of our home resorts, but it's a great resort. We like staying there. Is that I thought people would not want the lake view. They would just by default want the standard view. But a lot of people really enjoy the lake view because sometimes you can see the fireworks better. There are some standard view rooms where you can see fireworks, but you know, you could maybe see the fireworks better. You can look out on the water. It's really pretty. And a lot of people just like that. And so I found that even though it's more expensive, it tends to be very similar availability to the standard view 1-bedroom. Just keep that in mind if you are looking at that 1-bedroom category. Actually, that probably applies to all of the room types in the main DVC building. So all the villas at Grand Floridian. Okay, let's go over to the 2-bedroom villa. Now remember, just like Riviera, we have 2 different room types for the 2-bedroom. We have a regular 2-bedroom villa, and then we have a 2-bedroom lock-off. And there is, once again, a difference. Just like Riviera, the 2-bedroom sleeps up to 9, and the 2-bedroom lock-off sleeps up to 10. So there is a little bit of a difference there. You need to pay attention if your party size is 10. You have to get the lock-off in order to accommodate the party of 10. So here's the 2-bedroom villa in the standard view. Again, looking pretty good. You could get in here. Patchy up and after that, but if you got in right at 7 months, I think it's looking pretty good. Let's compare that. That's the 2-bedroom villa. Where is the 2-bedroom lake view? And that is also looking pretty good. Just kind of backing up a little bit. And again, if you want to see any of this, you can just pause. I know I moved pretty quickly through these. You can just pause and go back and look at it. And now let's go to the lock-off. Here is the standard view lock-off, which will be the same price as the other standard view 2-bedroom. Now look at that. This is more of it is booked. So people apparently seem to be liking that accommodation that sleeps 10. So the standard view lock-off, not available on today's date, maybe available tomorrow. The next week, pretty busy. So you can see it's starting to reflect some additional demand here. And then we've got the 2-bedroom lock-off with the lake view and a little bit more availability there. Again, it's a more expensive room. So you could always, generally speaking, when I figure out a plan of where I want to stay, I'll often pick the standard view or the less expensive room type. And then I'll kind of budget like extra points and be like, okay, if I don't get that one, then I'm going to go for like the preferred or the upgraded view. So hopefully I can spend fewer points, but if I can't, you know, usually I can step up to the more costly view. Okay, and let's go to the 3-bedroom Grand Villa. Oh, let's talk about an expensive room. 3-bedroom Grand Villa. Now, this only comes in a lake view category because it is located at the end of the Grand Floridian Villas building, and it faces right towards the Magic Kingdom, and you get a fireworks view, and it's pretty awesome. And there are only a few of these units available, so it is a little harder to get, but also very expensive. Look at that. Our week that we're looking to go would be 155 points on a weekend and 131 on a weekday. Ouch. It's really expensive. It's a beautiful, beautiful room though. If you're interested in checking it out, I'll link a video up here. We actually have a tour of one of these units, and it's something else. It's pretty amazing. So there you have it. That is your availability. We have not even full availability. So people want those Grand Floridian Grand Villas. Wow. Please comment below and tell me what other DVC room booking categories you would like to see in terms of availability. This is an incredibly helpful tool if you are thinking about purchasing Disney Vacation Club, because you can see the reality of actually booking. Comment below if you have any questions and let me know what other room types and categories you'd like to see in terms of availability in the future. Hey, if you'd like to get the most out of your Disney Vacation Club membership, hit this playlist right over here. We also think you're going to love this video right over here. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a fantastic day, everybody. Bye.